This is Joanne, and she's a collector of sorts. Over the last 5 years or so, she's amassed a menagerie of creatures that you wouldn't find very easily here in the UK. And over the next few weeks, I'm being allowed through the gates and into Joanne's weird world of wonderful animals. So we're back with Joanne in her weird world of wonderful animals. Now this lady is practically the Noah's Ark of rural England. And what weird animal are we going to be discovering today?
We are now going to see the Patagonian maras.
Now what is a Patagonian mara? I hear you asking. There's only one way to see. Let's go inside and find out. The mara is a strange-looking animal which is native to the Patagonian desert in South America. This weird-looking creature is a fast-moving, high-jumping relative of the guinea pig. Standing at around 30 inches, they are the 4th tallest rodent in the world. Their strong hind legs and hoof-like feet mean that they're capable of reaching speeds of up to 30 miles per hour and leaping to heights of around 6 foot. Just looking at them, they are a very, very strange creature. I mean, they're somewhere in between a guinea pig and maybe even a deer, you were suggesting.
They're the 4th largest rodent in the world, and they're a bit like the capybara, which is the 1st largest. So basically a giant guinea pig, but I think there's a little bit of deer in them. A lot of people think they're miniature deer, plus a little bit of a hare rabbit type thing. So yeah, a little bit of a all sorts in them.
They're almost like sort of, I mean, when I first saw them, I'd sort of say that they were like a mythical sort of hybrid creature because they don't look like their own sort of animal, do they?
No, they don't. There's no
really
particular horse or dog type look about them. They're a bit of a mixture of everything.
But I mean, so we can just see that that one stood up there. So it's standing like a deer would, and then it sits down like a big hare or some sort of rodent would, because they are in fact rodents.
Yeah, they've got quite long legs on them. So yeah, they do sort of go in all sorts.
In some way, these guys are related to things like guinea pigs.
Yeah, they're from the rodent species. So yeah, basically giant rabbit, guinea pig type things. And
now we're staying sort of this side because, as we can see there, they're quite timid creatures. But you know, being around them every sort of day, do they show the same sort of personality as maybe some of your animals do? Other animals do?
Not really. I have seen bottle-fed ones and hand-tamed ones. They will come up and they will eat. Dock leash are their favourite, so they will come up and take them out of my hand. But generally, they don't take any notice when we're in and out, and they don't generally get spooked. Children will come in, a lot of the public, and feed them grass and things through. Even had whole school trips of 30, 40 people, and they'll come up and they'll take grass out the children's. But basically, whatever mood they're in, they'll do what they want. If they're in the mood to come up and see you, they will. If they're in the mood they are today, then they'll just keep away from you.
These mara might not feel like being too sociable with us humans today, but they've got no problem snuggling up with each other. Join us in a bit where we'll find out about the mara's very special sort of rodent romance that takes place in Joanne's weird world of wonderful animals. In today's visit to Joanne's weird world of wonderful animals, we're having a good old gander at the mara. Usually found in the Patagonian desert, the mara is an odd-looking animal with a head similar to a domestic guinea pig and a bottom half reminiscent of a deer. Like a lot of other rodents, the mara tend to burrow underground, which is something Joanne has to take steps to prevent in order to keep the animals safely in their enclosures. Now, below the pen here, You've got some wiring, haven't
We've got
you?
the
Why
wire
is that?
underneath. Because when the mothers are due to give birth, they will burrow up to 20 feet down.
Wow.
And sometimes you can see, it's a bit muddy today, but you can see them start burrowing, which is when they're going to go down and have their pups. They will build a nest in the shed like a rabbit would with hay and straw, and they're quite happy to have it in there. But generally in the wild, they will bury down and keep the pups in there.
So does that mean if the wiring wasn't there, there would
would have
be
dug
sort of
out.
a
We just
network
couldn't-
of tunnels and things like that?
Possibly, but obviously the thing we'd be worried about is digging out underneath and escaping.
And escaping. There's 4 in here.
Yeah, we
2
have
females and 2 males.
males.
They mate for life, don't they? They're monogamous.
monogamous, yeah. You will see the pairs, and like I said, once one female's about to give birth, the male generally doesn't leave her side. They'll make sure that they're together all the time.
And that's why they're that's why they're so close together, aren't they, right now? And
Wow.
And what did I say?
That was it.
We cleared the room.
That's it, gone.
They've absolutely gone, and they've
Don't like
left
the
us
camera, they're
with
obviously camera
loads
shy.
of cabbage
Cabbage.
stalks. And as the loved-up Maras retreat into the comfort of their love nest, it was time to find out how Joanne came about to own a set of these really odd rodents. So you first discovered the Mara when you decided that you were going to own some Maras?
Yes, just decided to get something different, and they came up on a website, and we just researched them and thought they were quite simple to keep. So
when you first got these animals, had you ever experienced anything like them before?
definitely not.
No.
Never even heard of them. Didn't even know what they were.
So did you know what you were getting into when you got them?
Like I said,
Yeah.
Google's a wonderful thing, so we researched all about
Yeah.
them. There's generally nothing complicated about them. Like
No,
I said, a large guinea pig rabbit type thing. We researched all they eat is rabbit and guinea pig food. Obviously carrot, cabbage, they're nice little treats, dock leaves. There's not really anything complicated about them that you have to learn. So, yeah.
And they're obviously doing quite well in the current climate, aren't they?
Yeah, they're. We always think as long as they're mating and producing babies, they're happy and they're doing well. So
definitely.
we've had a lot. We have got the group. We did have 6, but like I said, 2 males. You can't have too many males together. It all gets a bit too much. So we move the males on, and hopefully we'll have some female babies again soon.
And a brilliant addition to Joanne's wonderful
This is
world
an
of weird
absolutely
animals.
excellent addition because nobody's ever seen them, and
Yeah.
these are a really large attraction because people say the first thing is, what on earth are they? So yeah, they're great.
Next time on Joanne's Weird World of Wonderful Animals, we'll be introduced to Kev, one of Joanne's most loved creatures. In his homeland of South America, Kev is as common as the garden variety squirrel, and just as cheeky as a raccoon. Kev is an energetic animal that requires a lot of attention, and as we'll see, I'm more than happy to give it to him. That's next time on Joanne's Weird World of Wonderful Animals.